Hey family, it's me, Tamara, true to myself. I'm just sitting across the bed and I was just thinking, let me say a little bit. I want you guys to know that this is gonna be a lot that I'm going to share with you guys. And I'm going to come to you and I'm going to share it in parts. That way you can get a full understanding and it'll be easy to follow what I'm talking about. Okay, story time. I guess it had to be about, first and foremost, let me say this. I got pregnant in 1989. I was pregnant with my son, and I had to take the pre-diabetes test, glucose test. And you know how they test you when you're pregnant or whatever. And so at that point, I tested diabetes. Well, pre-diabetes. And of course, diabetes run in my family. My mom has diabetes. My grandma, both grandmothers had diabetes. And my dad passed away. He had diabetes as well. So, not taking you back, I'm in 1989. And I tested pre-diabetes or whatever. So, fast forward 15 years of my son's life, the one that was born in 1989, 15 years of his life, I became a full-blown diabetic. Yes. And uncontrollable diabetes. And the reason I say uncontrollable diabetes is because no one was ever able to get my diabetes under control. And not only just was the fact of no one was able to get my diabetes under control, at that time, just in and out of, doctors and taking meds not working, different types of things. They tried to see what insulin will work, what insulin wouldn't work, or what pills will work, what pills won't work, or whatever. I just kind of felt like a guinea pig at that point. Then I kind of got frustrated and decided to just leave all the meds because of the side effects alone. And at that point, I decided to just do what I wanted to do. Not eat right, not go to the doctor and take care of my health the way I should have done at that point. So, and then at the time, having insurance, not having insurance, and paying out of pocket, or It just was a lot. And a lot of neglect on my behalf, you know. Then fast forward. So I finally find the doctor. I was taking my meds good, and still at that point, even though my A1C was low, well, not low, but it wasn't as high. When I test my blood sugars, they ran between 400 and 300, always in the high. And I could tell the difference. My body was so used to being high with high sugar that it started damaging a lot of things. I started feeling a lot of discomfort in like my feet or my hands, tingling, and it was just a lot going to the bathroom. Sorry if it's too much information. So at that point, I went to my gynecologist, and she told me she needed me to be seen immediately because my sugar levels were so high that she was scared that I was going to go into some type of coma or something bad was going to happen. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor put me on some more meds. And I'll take them for a while. Yes, I'll take them for a while. And me being me, once you start feeling better and you think things are going good for you or whatever, like, oh, okay, I really don't need, since I'm doing all good or whatever, I don't think I need to keep taking this medication, So after that, I stopped going back to the doctor the way I should have, And like I said, just young, just trying to live life without, out trying to claim this disease, So now here I am, struggling with the problems that I neglected myself with years ago and not taking care of business the way I should have, So that's why I'm telling you guys to make sure, if you have any health issues, to investigate more and invest in yourself, because you're only here once, and you're not gonna miss anything until it's gone, taking things, your health, for granted is not really where it's at, especially when you have children, family members, loved ones that love you and care for you, care about your well-being, and the last thing they want to do is lose you, and have to go down that road. That's a whole nother can of worms, So, getting back to my story. But thankfully, I found a medication that would work for me for a while, and then for some reason maybe the insurance won't cover it, or whatever the case may have been, that I end up not being able to get the medication when I needed to have medication, and me still right to this day being afraid to give my own self a shot, pose challenging times for me too as well. So yeah. So stay tuned, family, because I'm gonna come back with you with part 2. And until then, you guys have a good night.